All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody, welcome to our, okay, looks like my tech guy and also the candidate is telling me I'm not ready. I want to welcome everybody here tonight to honor our upcoming Commissioner Lenny Proctor. I'm going to give you, by the way, my name is Hoss Law. I run a company called You Got Branded. We do social media, and I'm part of Lenny's social media team. That said, I've been honored today to be able to do the introduction for Lenny. Lenny Proctor, known as, I got an echo. Y'all hear it? It's pretty bad, right? All right, I'm sorry. Lenny Proctor, known to many simply as Lenny, as a proud Maryland native, a member of the Piscataway tribe, and candidate for Charles County Commissioner in District 2. His life has always been rooted in service. Lenny has served Maryland National Guard and went on to active duty with the 82nd Airborne Division, where he earned recognition for going above and beyond the call of duty. That same commitment and service is what drives him today. Here at home, Lenny continued to work, serving as the chair of the Charles County Democratic Central Committee, helping bring together leaders across Southern Maryland and building stronger connections throughout our region. He's also been in organizations that support veterans, seniors, and the local community, always showing and always giving back. Lenny understands this county. He's lived it. He's worked here. He served here and raised his life here. And now, stepping forward to help lead Charles County into the future, focused on jobs, opportunity, and making sure our community continues to grow. Because at the end of the day, and this is Lenny's slogan, we're all in this together. We are all in this together. So, without further ado, I do want to welcome, but first I want to remind you, because Lenny is such a humble person, he's not going to remind you that we need donations for this campaign. So I'll be the bad guy. We need donations. If you can't do anything today, there's stuff that you can go on. You go onto our website, which is votelennyproctor.com. By the way, if you're not following him, I appreciate it as a social media guy. Vote Lenny Proctor on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Just vote Lenny Proctor. That said, I'm proud to welcome Mr. Lenny Proctor. Come on down, brother.
Thank you all. Before I start, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Shelby. I want to thank also this vendor here. Very good?
Yes.
Oh, I want to thank this vendor here, Montez, for allowing me to have this vendor to sponsor my kickoff of fundraisers. I do have some guests here as well. But and one of my guests I'm going to introduce is Indigo Thomas. I met her this weekend, and I'm gonna let her give her spiel once I finish my thing off real quick, and I'm gonna let her do her spiel, because it's really, I love the stuff that she's doing, and I'm ready to support her in every way I can. But also with other folks in the community. But a little bit about me, for those that don't know about me. Like they said, when I graduated from high school, I went to the National Guard. And when I went to the National Guard, I seen some things in the community that need to be done. And in that process, again, Governor Schaefer was our governor. And he called me, he asked for volunteers. And one thing about the military, you know, they say, you don't volunteer for anything. But I'm one of those go, ooh. So I volunteered, and I did a lot of things, and especially in Western Maryland. All right. Yes, it's not Charles County, but it's Maryland. When you call me, I'm there. Then I decided to say, hey, you know what? I want to do more for my country. So I joined the military, went to 82nd Airborne. And from there, when I came back home, then I said, hey, what else can I do? Now I've been looking at a lot of stuff in politics, looking at changes, and they say if you want to do something, you must get involved. And I'm one of these guys that I don't believe in this complaining. I believe in action. do what you say you're going to do, but don't just sit here and complain. And I would say one of my mentors that I was in high school coming up was Malcolm X, and I love what he said. He said, "I don't need you to come to your restaurant. I don't need to sit at your table if you don't want me to. But I want you to do me a favor, leave me alone when I be on my own." And that right there, and I'm paraphrasing, but that's what I loved about that. My thing is this: I don't need, if you don't want me there, no problem. But it ain't gonna stop me. It won't. And I will do what I have to do to make it happen. And that is my way of the way I live and what I take. That's my dedication. So when I come to you all, I ain't no fool. You my boss. I'm just the face that is ready to fight to get what we need to get. I'm very passionate about Charles County. The growth of Charles County. A lot of people complain about it. No one's doing nothing about it. But the truth's not being told to a lot of people. Why the growth is being here. Why it's coming. There's a lot of reasons. There are things that were beyond our time that now is foreseen. Waldorf, they wanted that to be a city. I'm gonna keep it real. But the infrastructure, we must be smart with the growth. That's what we need to be, and that's my job, is to make sure that we are smart with the growth and let everybody know about the growth. And not hide nothing, not go behind closed doors. And if we gotta go behind closed doors and talk among ourselves, I'm coming back before I make that decision to let you know. And I mean it. There's so many things I want. So what really got me into the commissioner side is, well, I take care of my mother, so I'm a caregiver for my mom. And during that process of doing that, I seen that when my mom she fell one too many times, and she had to go to the nursing home to recover. And being there, I seen some other folks that were there that did not have what my mother had, and that was support. They kept saying, "You're a great son." I said, I look at it like this: God blessed me. God told me the day that I had to take care of my mom, and my dad, and my elders. So when I walk in there, there be folks in there, they be sitting there, laying there, and it's like they didn't have that hope. But when they see me, you see that smile. So when I did something for my mother, I did something for them as well, because I know they didn't have that support. And then some of them had the support, but people just didn't show up. You you hear the story, though, my child lives in another county or another state. I haven't spoke to him. I'm glad you came out here and talked to us. So that's one of the real reasons why I decided to get in, because I want to make that change for our elders. Another one is for these young folks. We have a lot of young folks coming here. They need things to do. And what I've done was went out and speak to them and talk to them. And that's what we need to do. To find out what do they need. Because they are our future. Let's keep it real. You talk about the crimes and being bad. It's not about them being bad. The idle mind is the devil playground, they say. Let's give them something to do. I remember when I was young, I was like them as well. Might have more respect than them to that belt, but let's keep it real. We were all young before. We needed something to do. Occupy our minds. Make us feel important. Make our voice mean something. And everybody wants that. And that's why you need to talk to the young folks and see, what do they need? I'm talking to young guys, teenagers, 17, 18, 20-something years of age. And you know what they're telling me? They're saying, hey, if you're going to be our commissioner, I said, yeah, you 18, register to vote, you can do it. Vote me in. This is what I want. I want something down here so I don't have to go to Prince Georgia, so I don't have to go to D.C. I said, you know what? You're right. We need some stuff down here for you. Then there's another thing on that part I want to go into. Small businesses. That's another thing. I don't want to look at a small business. I was talking to one of my businessmen, Marcel. He's a mechanic right there in Waldorf. And we were talking about small businesses. I said, man, I want to help small businesses. And as I am a small businessman, well, I'm an entrepreneur. And he said, we're not small business. Let's stop looking at call it small business and call it growing business. Because we got in business to grow. And I said, man, I'm gonna steal it. You don't gotta steal it, you can have it, my brother. And I'm telling you, so we need a growing business. Because with a growing business, when we come in business, we want to be able to grow. Wherever you want to be, if you want to be a one-man show, you want to be a 100-man show, it doesn't matter, but I want to be here to support you. And that's what I'm here to do. That is my promise, my dedication to do. To support everybody and anybody in this business. Because again, without these businesses, it's really hard. So, that being said, folks, you can visit me on votelennyproject.com. You can, my web, the social media, Vote Lenny Proctor. That's on the Facebook, that's on the Instagram, that's on TikTok, that's on YouTube, all the social media. So that's what I want to let you know. I want us to take all your time. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I've done. I know they like to want me to tell folks, hey, you know, some of the things I've done. When I was the chair of the Democratic Central Committee, I'm just gonna come back real quick. Somebody told me I gotta let people know about my drive. When I got into politics, then I learned about the committees and started learning about the politics and how things work around the county. I joined the Democratic Central Committee. I tell anybody, join the bottom ground Democratic Central Committee. They need the help, trust me. But when I was chair there, I was chair for 2 years, and I was chair during the time of COVID, I was able to raise the most money ever in the Democratic Central Committee. But the most important thing was I was also able to bring all 5 counties together. That's Prince George's, Anne Arundel, St. Mary's, Calvert, and Charles County, which has never been done before. And that's what I'm talking about, is about talking to people. Be able to communicate with folks. See, what does it take? And I'm that one, I have no problem talking to you. Seeing what you need. We're not all gonna have the same agreement, but there's more than one way to skin a cat, they say, right? So I don't mind giving a little bit. You see something I don't see, show me. I'm always willing to learn. I don't know it all. I promise you that, I don't. But I'm always willing to learn. And that's what I'm about. But I'm telling you, what you're gonna get when you vote for me, you're definitely gonna get that dedication. You're gonna get it. I want everybody to know that. I'm gonna give you my dedication and give you my all. I mean it. So, and I wanna say one more thing, I wanna really, Saturday, when I went to this event, and you know, we got a lot of resources here. And I always said, I tell people, when I get in, I'm gonna look within my 100 days, evaluate everything. And I put myself on that 100 days because that's what the president does, right? But I said, on this 100 days to evaluate, to see what we need and what we don't need, how we can use what we need to use. In that process, I see that people say, well, how are you gonna do this with money and this, and you need money, you need this and this. You know, the funny thing is, since I've been on this campaign, I've been running across people that's already doing stuff that we already need. All they need is support. All they need is support. Again, I don't have to invent the wheel. The wheel is already here. The community in itself is doing it. So why are we not reaching out to them and supporting them? Like, you know what, I am. Then I gotta really go there, because I'm really T.O. about some things, okay? I really am, folks. I mean, I'm passionate about this. I'm telling you, don't take my aggressive as being aggressive. It's not, it's passion. You know, I'm gonna mention another business, and I hope you don't mind me mentioning it. It's called Burners. I met this young guy, him and his wife has a business. And I'm from this county now. I did not know that when he came here, he helps feed the homeless. Do you know how many other businesses out here that are doing that? And we don't know, and they don't get the recognition that they deserve. Folks, the community is willing to step up. We just need to make sure they have what they need to step up. I might mess her name up, Reverend Messiah. She said all she needs is a warehouse. You hear me? She said all she needs is a warehouse, and she is able to help the community, to give people. They don't have to pay for anything. It's giving the people that need something. And I'm like, why no one reaching out to her? Why no one coming to her? What up is that? All she needs is a warehouse, a place to put the stuff, because she's coming to the community. She has a vision. She want to be a mobile. I'm for it. Especially during the time of need, there's so many folks that need this. I am your country boy. Yeah, I'm from here. I know it. I've seen it. I've seen the growth in this country, in this county. And I want us to make a difference. And I want us to make a difference. Because like I said, we are all in this together. The same pain you feel, I feel. I have a mother, I have a dad. They're still living, thank God. But there's going to be a day that they're going to be gone. And I'm going to be with those other folks that do not have their parents anymore. We need a group. I want to make this county one of the best counties ever in the United States. And we can do it. And how? With leadership. And I will show you. I have no problem with that. I will show you how we would do it and make it happen. But again, I know there's so much I can talk about, and I'm real passionate about this. But I want to bring Miss Indigo Thomas in to talk about the program that she has and she's working on. And I want us to support her. She's doing a great job, folks. And we need to support her. Come on up here and lead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Proctor, for believing me outside of myself, because you first have to believe in yourself before someone else can believe in you. So I'm here today, and I want to thank you for believing in me, for me standing here. What my journey is, I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through the storms of my life where I had to be my own lifeguard. That is my tag. So my journey of my life right now, where people are giving back to the community, I'm giving back to the minds. That is my giving. I'm freeing everyone from their mind, from their thoughts, from the mental bondage that they have, from the prison that you have built within inside your head, to free yourself, to give you the ability to free yourself from your brain, because sometimes your brain puts you in survival due to life stresses and things. So my journey is teaching you to be your own lifeguard. So I'm freeing you from all that. That is my journey right now, is teaching you. So I know you're like, oh, where did you come up with your own lifeguard? When I was younger and I was in foster care, I went to the beach with my foster sisters and my foster parents. And when I went there, I went in the water, but I was smaller and shorter. As you can see, I'm short. And I had my little legs, so I went out into the water. And while I'm going out, it's like something grabbed hold of my foot and pulled me out into the water. At this time, I'm drowning. And I heard a voice on my second time going up saying, when you're going back down on the third time, don't let your body go straight down. Push yourself forward under the water and swim till you can stand. I did exactly what the voice told me on the third time going down. When I got to the sandbank, there was a little girl there, and she said, she's right here. At this time, I didn't know that the lifeguard had jumped in to save me. By the time people had gotten there, it would have been late. So I take this as a lesson. What we don't know, when we go through life, there's lessons that we don't really pay attention to. I take this as a lesson for me as I go along my life, that if I ever find myself in drowning waters of myself, to be my own lifeguard. Because some people will come into your life to be a lifeguard, or some will come into your life to be that drowning water. And then you have to choose between which one are you when you go into people's life. Are you going to be the lifeguard or are you going to be the drowning water? I chose to be the lifeguard. And this is where I come in, where I want to teach everyone how to be their own lifeguard and free themselves from any mental bondage that they have within themselves. And work with foster youth as well, because I work in foster care. So I want to be a foster care advocate for foster children. And I want to start my nonprofit organization that's called Indigo Children. Indigo Children was stemmed from back in the 1940s to 50s till now, where there tends to be that there are children who are gifted, where they have gifts where they can speak on little things like life, spiritual bondage, things like that. So I want to bring back the indigo children in all of us, with all the giftings that we have, all the spiritual bondage that we have ourselves tied in, that we're lost in. That's why I want to bring back to all of everyone for them to know themselves. So this is my journey. A lot of people start organizations to give back to the community. I want to give back in the mind. I want to reboot your brains and give you new updates from what you're running off of. So that's my journey. And thank you guys for listening.
Hold on one second. How can they get in touch with you?
Yeah.
I have my flyers here. It has my information on there as well as my beacons, my website, my phone number, and you can get in contact with me there. I do have a TikTok that I do a lot. I have a Facebook, but I don't have much on there. But my TikTok is where my main page is, and it's sunflower. Is it indigo sunflower? I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't beat me up.
I like that too.
Can I get a fly over here?
Sure, you can.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Okay, it's Sunflower Wolf 44. And I had something for you guys. I forgot to tell you guys what I have for you. Because, yeah, I think, yes, Sunflower Wolf. It's WOLF 44. That's my TikTok, Sunflower. So the reason why I chose sunflower is because in Jamaica, I was raised in Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. I came to America, but when I was a little girl back home, my father built a sunflower field in the front yard. And I was going through a lot with my mother, and that was my only peace that I had, like watching the sunflower go to sleep. A lot of people don't know that sunflower sleeps at a certain time of the day. In the evening, it tilts its head down and goes to sleep. And by morning, it wakes up. Yes. And that's where I come up with the sunflower, because it always brought me joy. And when I found myself in the midst of darkness with myself, I became the favorite thing that I loved, which was becoming the sunflower, to get myself out of the dark space that was in my life. So that's great.
Did you say that you have started a nonprofit or you're in the process?
I'm in the process of starting it. So right now my journey is being a trauma speaker.
Okay.
So this is my journey now, and then once I get everything that I need, learning right now is where I'm on my journey of learning and understanding things and how to start my nonprofit. And then I will start the nonprofit. But I have everything in measures of how I want it and what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you're Charles County, right?
Yes,
Because we need it.
yes.
Any kind of mental health, any kind of uplifting we can get, we need it.
Yes, okay, so I wrote something that I want to tell you guys that I forgot before you guys moved me off the stage.
Take your time.
One more thing, I always talk about trees, and I just want to let you know that I know a lot of you feel a lot of shift into your life right now, and I just want to let you know that just because there's no leaves on your tree right now because you are the tree, I just want to let you know a tree without leaves is not broken. It is preparing for renewal. Your survival is not the end, but the beginning of healing. And healing is all about awareness. And that's what I want to do. Take you from survival to awareness and straight to growth, turning your pain into purpose.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, I really want to thank Montini for giving us the venue. I want to thank Shelby, Grab and Go, for giving us this great food. I want to thank my man Josh, Jason Justin for paying the SIP, which helped sponsor me. I also want to thank you all for coming out. Again, if you want to help us out, I want to also thank my committee, Miss Janet. I love her. She does the hard work for me. We be at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes. And then I want to thank Harry. That's my other buddy. He helped me with the computer stuff. All right. I also want to thank my man Kevin. He's not here. He's my treasurer, Kevin Wilkinson. I am my campaign manager. He's not able to make it, Antonio Adams. And I had a buddy of mine, another committee member. He's in the hospital. Eric Wade. I want to send prayers and a speedy recovery. For Tay Ford, she was not able to make it, she had to work. So I want to thank everybody. I want to also thank You Got Branded by Hoss for being there and being my social media. And anybody else, I hate to go by name because sometimes you end up forgetting. But I really do appreciate everybody for coming out. Again, tell everybody in District 2, tell everybody anyway, you know. I hate to say a new sheriff in town, but just say you woke up the giant. You woke up the giant now. And the giant is woken. And it's time for us to do things. The people that knows me, they know how I am. I'm very passionate about people, family in this county. Very, very passionate. I love Maryland. I'll never think I'll leave Maryland. But I love Maryland. And Charles County, definitely. It's family here. And my roots are here. My tribe, everybody. So again, I'm gonna let my man Hoss close us out. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming out.
All right, let's be quick though, because I know I can't stand with being in a place where everybody's talking and talking and we gotta go. First of all, as he said, we got food up here, make sure you get it. Make sure you get something from the bar. I don't even drink, but make sure you buy something from the bar. It helps the establishment, right? I don't care if it's a water or a soda or something. Show some love to Martinis. And the DJ. Shout out to the DJ. My man, Big Franklin. Appreciate it. Making all this happen. And then the most important thing is this. Lenny, again, is a humble person. Last minute, we need campaign help, right? So if you're not opposed to putting on one of them bright yellow shirts, that thing, and getting out there and helping them out from the event, you gotta be there every time. But get out there and help. If you care about this platform, and I'm gonna tell you, this guy's got some ideas about the things that he wants to do they're really kind of outside the box. And that's what we need, outside of the box thinking. So that said, thank you all for coming out. Again, if you want to donate, you can go to the website, lennyproctor.com. I don't care if it's $1, I don't care if it's $5, we'll take it. Thank you.
Get up, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Commissioner Stone,